Hello guys, my name is Evans and welcome to this video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to look at the last part of the 2017 May June IGCSE ICT paper 3-2, and the last video we ended with step number 18, and in this video we are looking at step number 19. So step 19 says that place the image 1732 logo.jpg into the merged cell A2 to D2, and make sure that the image fits the available space in the cell by increasing the height of row 2 and adjusting the image size. Okay, so come back here and the height of increasing the height of row 2. So let's go ahead and insert first of all the image. So insert picture and then browse to the location where your files are actually saved. So mine are saved in here, and this is the image in question, and insert it. Okay, then you need to increase the height of row 2. Okay, maybe just about there, and resize this image so that it actually fits there. Okay, so that should be perfectly fine. Okay, that should be perfectly fine. Next thing that we're supposed to do is step number 20. Okay, so with step number 20, extract only the tests with a download speed greater than 30 Mbps or MBS, that is megabits per second. And for these providers, the providers are supposed to be Virgin Media, 3 Orange, and T-Mobile. Okay, so what we need to do now is to get an extract of this data. So you need to enable your filter. Okay, so click on filter and set your filter, but I think we need to specify which codes we are filtering. So what you need to do is just get this data here, and you'll be playing around with your filter. Oops, okay, nope, the computer is kind of playing around with me. Okay, oops, okay, that should be fine. Now go to filter and then go to filter. Now we need to specify the provider. Okay, so for the provider, go to provider. If you want, you can select the providers right from here, or if you want, you can use the filter here. Okay, so the filter, you can say equals and then you specify which ones that you're using. But this time, because we're using a lot of them, I'd rather we use just this part here, deselect all of them and select only those that you are interested in. So Virgin Media, the other one was supposed to be the other one is supposed to be let's say it's supposed to be Orange, then 3 T-Mobile, and then Virgin Media, 4 of them. Okay, so let's go back here and go to provider and deselect these, select 3, then select Orange, then select T-Mobile, and lastly select Virgin Media and say OK. So like this, you only have Virgin Media, 3 Orange, and T-Mobile. Okay, then the other thing is that we are told that the download speed should be greater than 30. So if you come back here and you go to the download speed, you need to get to number filter, and which should be, I don't know if it's supposed to be greater or equal to, let me just verify. It's supposed to be greater than 30. So just come back to download speed and then go to filter and greater than. This time specify greater than 30 and say OK. And there you go. This one is greater than 30. So what you need to do now is to, let's see, okay, sort this data into ascending order of provider. Okay, so provider is this one, and we're going to perform a sort in ascending order. So just click there and you should have those shown there. So you have these values. Then the next thing that you're supposed to do is actually to print only this extract showing the values. Make sure that it fits on a single page and the contents of the cell are fully visible. So go ahead and print this one. Go to File and Print, and you're just printing this extract as it is. Okay, with and the contents of the cell are already visible, so we don't need to worry about that. So go ahead and print this. That should be perfectly fine. Next, we go to step number 21. Refine this extract so that only the data with an upload speed of greater than 10 megabits is present. Okay, now guys, this is very important. We are told to refine this extract. So in other words, we are not starting from scratch. We are picking up from where we left from, but only we are changing the upload speed to include only those the data that actually contains an upload speed of 10 megabits per second. Okay, so let's go ahead and change that. So under megabits, so just filter, and it's supposed to be greater than, again, 10. Okay, greater than 10 for upload speed. Okay, so upload speed greater than 10, that should be perfectly fine. Then we are told that sort this data in descending order of region, then descending order of download speed. Okay, so sort it out. Now you don't have to remove the previous sorting that was existing because you're just modifying that one. So first of all, we sort it in the descending order of region. So region is there, so sort in descending order of region. Then we need to sort it also in the descending order of download speed, in descending order of, so that's largest to smallest. Okay, so that should be perfectly fine as well. So you just need to verify that we have the right thing. Is it descending order of download speed, descending order of region, and yeah. So let me see. So we have region descending order. No, it's supposed to be descending order of region. This one was removed. So I'm looking at descending order of region first. It's supposed to be descending order of region first, and then yeah, it's supposed to be descending order of region. Let me just verify that, because I was looking at this one and it did not modify. Yes, it's supposed to be first of all descending order of region and then descending order of download speed. Okay, so come back here and notice that it is descending order of region. Okay, so you have southwest on top, and then northeast, then midlands. Okay, and then you have the download, descending order of download. So you have 149 and the like. So priority is given to this one first. Okay, so that should be perfectly fine. Next thing we're supposed to do is to print only this extract showing the values, and make sure that the printer fits a single page and the contents are fully visible and you have entered all your details. So just go ahead and print this one. So go to File, Print, and notice that it is already in good shape. So print it, and that should be perfectly fine. We are almost done with this paper. The next thing that we're supposed to do is calculate from all the data the average speed for each region. Okay, now here you must be very careful, guys, because you need to revert back to the old table. Okay, so the question asks us to calculate from all the data the average download speed for each region. Okay, so the average download speed, what we need to do now is to just clear all the filters that are there, clear everything. Okay, so that we have our table back to normal, and we need to put the average download speed. So the average download speed is equal to average, and let me just verify that it's supposed to be calculate, let's see, it's supposed to be, let me just go back there. So it's supposed to be show the evidence of method calculation for all the regions. Place evidence into your screenshot. So the average download speed for each region. Okay, the average download speed for each region. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to come here and we are going to use some function of some kind to calculate the average download speed for each region. So now notice that we have several regions there. I'm just trying to look at the questions. Remember, I didn't go through this paper at hand, so I'm trying to solve it directly. It's like entering into the exam without studying. So I'm trying to get this question worked out very well. Um, so please bear with me. So each region, this is the region. So you have this region, and then you also have let me just escape here. You have got each region, and what we want for each region is to download, rather to find the average of the region in question. Okay, so we only do the calculation of the average if we know that the region is matching for each of these download speeds. Okay, so that is very, very important, guys. So you do for Brittany is this one, then you do for South Wales is this one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is what you are going to be doing, or that's what you're going to be using. So I don't know where we've been told to enter the formula. Let me just verify that. We have not been told to enter the formula anywhere. For some reasons, I don't know why. We have not specified where we're supposed to enter the formula. But what I'm going to do is to create some slots where we can put in some of these formulas. Okay, so let me see. Um, um, so we have, let's see, we have different regions. So we have this region, which is this one. Then you have northeast, which is this one. Then we have southeast. Okay, so the southeast. Then you have Midlands. Okay, and then you have which other one? You have northeast. Okay, so you have South Wales. Okay, then you have south west, I mentioned it. Then you have okay, so you have Brittany, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you have all these formulas. Now what you need to do, if you want, for example, to work out these, you can easily sort these out in alphabetical order. You haven't been You will not be penalized to do that. If you notice, I'm struggling to find the regions because they are scattered all over. Okay, so if you want, you can sort these in alphabetical order just like that, and you'll find that you have all these regions, and they are fully visible for this one. Okay, that should be fine. You won't be penalized for this, but of course you can do to find this one equal to let's say equal to the first one is this one, which is d4. Yeah, the first one is d4, so d4 to d8, that will be the first one. Okay, so let me just do that, equal to d4, and the first one is Brittany. Then we go to this one, this other one, which is Eastern, which is D9. Okay, so this one Britain equal to this one D9. So just select that and do that. So Eastern. Then you have equal to the other one that we have is let's see, Eastern. Then we have this other one, D11. Okay, D11. So you have gent. Then you have the other one. Let me see. Now these I'm just using them as headings. Okay, so equal to this one, which is Midlands. Okay, then again equal to let's see, this one, which is north east, and then the last one, which is supposed to be South Wales. Should be this one. No, we didn't select that. Equal to South Wales. South Wales. Where are you? This one, 45. And now I don't know if I was supposed to actually sort them in order or what, but if it doesn't work out, then we're going to find some challenge of some kind. Okay, now we were not told to sort this in order, but I just actually decided that I can sort them out. Okay, and do just that. Okay, so the reason I put this here is because I want to extract the names of these cells. Okay, I want to extract the names of these cells, and then here I'm going to put the averages that are existing for each of these. Okay, the averages that are existing for each of these. Now the one for D4 is Brittany, and then and the like. So I don't know, guys, if what I'm doing is no, not that I'm doubting what I'm doing, but what I'm doubting is if I was supposed to sort them out. Okay, like sort them in the order of region. I'm not so sure if I was supposed to do that, but let's see if it's going to give us the actual value. But what we're supposed to do is go to average, and then you average if, okay, so you find for example a condition that you're going to use in order for you to average. So you specify the range of, first of all, the cells that you are comparing. Okay, so for example I'm comparing let's see, this is the range is supposed to be this one from here, the region D4 to this one. Okay, and just make sure that this is actually absolute referencing. Okay, and the criteria is that this one is supposed to match Brittany. Okay, so in my case it's a what's A67. Okay, and comma, and then I need to compare it with the average, which is now what should be averaged if there is a match. So the average should be this one to the last one. Okay, and we close that. So that should create, so for Brittany it gets that. Okay, now you guys, you might notice something a little bit different with the mark scheme in terms of the cell references and all. Is because I'm using different cell references. Now we were not told in the question, like I said earlier on, that we're supposed to put these values. Okay, we're not told to put them anywhere, so you just need to use your own common sense that at the end there I'm going to create another mini table which is going to contain average. So here I can say average, and here I can say region. Okay, now this is my doing, but Cambridge will not penalize you for doing that because they have not specified. So you go ahead and do this, and then you can say this is region, make it bold if you want, and this is the average for that region. Okay, so for Brittany, the average is actually, the downloaded average is actually 68.3. Now go back to the question paper, and you need to show evidence of the method for each region. Okay, and place this into the evidence document. So what you need to do is to replicate this formula, replicate this. Okay, so once you do that, then this one is adjusted to 68. um, um, so what you just need to do first of all before you replicate this one is actually to make this one absolute referencing so that it doesn't change. Otherwise, as it is changing. So just click there and make it absolute reference. Okay, now that should be perfectly fine. So because what I noticed is that when I dragged and dropped this, it was actually changing as well. Now you do have these as your averages. Now what you need to do is to show your formulas, show formula, and these are the formulas that you have actually used. Okay, so just select them and right click that and get an extract of this, because we're told to show an evidence of these formulas that we have. So get an extract of this as the formulas that you have used. So copy. Okay, so once you copy these, then let's go ahead and paste it in the evidence document for step number 8. So just come here and paste it right there. Okay, now this guys is going to calculate the averages that you need. Okay, this is going to calculate the averages that you need. Now now I need to be very specific here. I think that should be fine. It shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, that should be fine. You know, I always get to be quiet when I'm looking at something and then I don't see some other features that I'm supposed to have. But for this one, I'm comfortable as it is. If there is something that I've done wrong, we'll always come back. Okay, so next step is actually supposed to be create and um, create and fully label a chart to compare this data. So place a copy of your chart into your evidence document. So what we need to do now is to show the values and create a chart out of the values that we have. So let's say we go back to insert and then go to formulas and then remove the formulas, and what you need to do now is to get these. So you get this one and this one and plot a chart. Okay, so the most appropriate chart that maybe we can use here, I think, is a bar chart. Okay, so just go to some bar charts and look at some of the charts that you would want, or that would make more sense working with. Okay, so I'll go for this chart. You can go for a chart that you feel will work out well. I'll go for this chart, and then we have this one. I don't know what information we need to give this chart. Okay, create and fully label a chart. So we need to fully label the chart ourselves. So we have not. This is very interesting in this paper, in that we are not told to put a legend. What you're just told to fully label the chart, and this is going to be up to you. Okay, so they have given you the honors of doing this. So what is this? This is the average speed, average download speed for specific region. Okay, so that's the title for specific region. And then on the right side here, we need to put the axis titles for our chart. Okay, so just put it right there. Okay, and we need to put the axis titles for this chart. Now for some reason I'm not getting what I want to get. Let's say add chart element. So axis title, we have the title for the axis title for this one. This one is actually the speed, the speed, the download speed. This is the download speed. So let's say download speed, and this download speed is supposed to be in mbps, okay, which is megabits per second, or we can say MB per second, like that. Then down here what we have is actually the you can insert another element. What you have is the on the horizontal, sorry, I think I removed something, just a minute. Yeah, what we need to have on the axis, we have this one, the axis title primary, and this one is supposed to be region, the given region. Okay, then I don't know what else we need to add. Let me just see some of the other elements. Do we need to show the green lines? They're already there. A legend, we don't need a legend unless unless otherwise, but I don't think we need a legend in this case, because we have all information shown here and we don't need anything like a key. So what I need to do is to just copy this and paste it inside. So place a copy of your chart into your evidence document and save your evidence document. So come back here and place the evidence document here. Place the chart there. So that should be perfectly fine. I don't think this is wrong in a way. This is absolutely correct. Okay, so like I said, the honors lies here because you are not told to specify where to put this region and stuff. So you might find in the marking scheme, I'm not sure, but you might find the mark scheme, some of the ranges of the cells, especially the mid ones here, they may be different, but these ones which are absolute references, they will be the same, and these ones which are relative references will be a bit different, but the arrangement is the same, and you're going to get the marks or score the marks that you deserve there. Okay, so I think we are almost done, if not done. Save and print your evidence document. This is the last part of this paper. So guys, I think we are done with all the papers. So remember, we are done, we've done the papers from 2015, some 2014, 2015, 2016, and now we are done with the paper 2017 for June. So the next papers that I'll be doing now will be computer science papers. So for you guys who are doing ICT, I think I'm done with you, and I'll do more papers for you in January when the October-November papers are actually out, and then we can see what we can do. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching my videos, and I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and share these videos with as many people as would be helped. Okay.